No time to plot for standard lore. Welcome to the Worldbuilding podcast. Uh, basically, with this town, I'm gonna have fun with it. Yeah, I don't know about the specifics of the reasons with the town, but I don't mind saying about the premise and about why. So, I'll start with one of my players last night, and we were talking about the idea of liking and the look of people in swimsuits, basically, and the fact that uh, specifically said that he would love to go and see like swimsuits more often, and I basically replied with, "Well, I'm not going to necessarily plan because I I don't want it to be like a case where it's like, okay, when are they gonna invite this NPC to basically like swim with them or whatever. Like whether it's like if they're in if it's like for example Sophia who's in like a cave, like it would have to be like an underground lake. Maybe there's a pool in the town that they take her to, etc. etc. I just basically would want it planned, or basically said like, yeah, no, we're wanting to do this, and then specifically go and make sure that they go and do it. Because if I'm plotting it, I'm wanting to make sure that it gets done. And I don't want it to be like, oh, hey, we, like 50 sessions ago, I prepared it, and 50 sessions later, it still is not used. Like, why the point was it to be plotted? Uh, Now, this is not to say that they haven't already done that, or that there's not, like, other places for them to, be that I have plotted. Apparently, I've not added it in the other town. I really need to. But yeah, like I have Hartsvale. I have yeah, I have Hartsvale that they have not visited. Flatscar they've not visited. Uh, they have not actually visited Wyoming Bay. But like that's beside the point. I'm kind of glad that they have not visited Wyoming Bay because apparently I just haven't had that added. I really would need to add that at some point, but it is what it is. So I have a roll table here, uh, and basically, the reason why I have a roll table for this is so that uh, those that look a little bit more human, so that I say that there's a little bit more reason for me to go and like have them be made in V-Roid specifically in like a swimsuit type thing, then it's a little bit more, how do you say, viable, basically. Because like for those that saw the Wyoming Bay thing, a Yan T, like okay, sure, maybe. I kind of removed things like centaurs, because like this is more for like basically like the main reason why I did this is so that like I it's a little bit more, how you say, uh like it's a little bit more easy to make swimsuits basically because like I don't have to deal with the scales from like the dragonborns messing up the skin, and it's all just like, okay, so yeah, like a Valdicalan, it's like, okay, just make the skin blue. Like if I recall correctly, yeah, like that one's a Valdicalan, I believe. That one's a water genasi, things like that. Like that's what I'm going with. And I could technically make a sea elf as well, but it is what it is. Eldarin, and yeah, basically just make it kind of like a more planty style swimsuit, I guess. It's a proper thing. So yeah, like it is what it is, basically. But yeah, uh, it is. What I'm going to plot now. Actually, I should go get a name. So let me be right back. Okay, so I found thing called perchance.org/coastal towns. You know, some of these are actually quite interesting. So, some of the ones that I'm liking and off of like the coastal town names that they got. Well, Rocky Front, that's alright. Kind of is what it is. Is Sandbrick. Well, that's kind of what it is, basically. Uh, Watershore, fair enough. Fair enough, really. Uh, now, uh, those are alright. However, the one that I would say is probably most fitting to get my players interested in coming here, Crabbank. Crabbank. So, yeah. I'm going to add a handout. Because, yes, I make handouts like nothing, basically. Especially when and it's like oh yeah, by the way, like let's do insert thing here that I you know need. And so basically, yeah, let me get up what I'm also gonna need as well. So now that I have that up to where I'm actually able to look at it, uh I am needing to figure out about like what is there, so I know about what to plot. So, like, uh, uh, I'm gonna say swimsuit, Mara, police chief, because Mara's always everywhere. This is a police campaign, so like, uh, well, in this world, basically, like everybody, there's always a police. Well, yeah, there's always a police chief because it's there. Actually, I'm gonna list town NPCs. So, blacksmith. Actually, I should probably do it this way, like police chief, quote unquote, there. So, magic shops exist. Um, swimsuit shop, basically. Because for the most part, with this, well, yeah, with this town, like, I would definitely say that there's a lot more likelihood of it being a swimsuit store. And the reason, well, I say quote unquote swimsuit store because like you walk in and see like, oh hey, there's a bunch of swimsuits for ladies here, and then look over at the right, it's like, okay, so there's some swimsuits for guys over there, but also like guy clothing here. Looks around, like there's no female clothing here. Or as Sharpie, why there's no female clothing here? It's like because all the girls here prefer to wear swimsuits. They're why carry things like dresses when it's like in the town basically yeah, sure, go to like a fancy thing, well, fancy ball for like like fancy ball or something like that, and it's a lot more likely that like women are gonna be wearing bedazzled swimsuits and stuff like that. Like if you're like yeah, sure, like they're still wearing swimsuits, but at least like I would be real that they're probably not swimming in bedazzled swimsuits. As for reference, and probably a tavern. Yeah, yeah, that would probably be I guess anything else that would be there. Uh, or what might be like other things that the players might get interested in. Um, yeah, don't quite know. I don't know. Like, maybe the GGC thing, basically, but like I don't know if I want to do that. Plus, to be fair, like the fact of that, it's like just general things, basically. Uh, so yeah, uh, maybe though. Uh, 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 oh, actually, I'm gonna place that into like uh, other town items. Um, do I want somebody managing the beach? Yeah, sure. Sure, this time we'll actually make a lifeguard. Uh, and the main reason for that is the fact that, like, with this town, like, it will make sense that, like, everybody's, like, always wanting to go to the beach, basically. So, yeah. Uh, uh, beach house, which. Actually, I'm gonna make waitresses, basically, because, like, I don't know if I'm gonna make one or if I'm gonna make multiple. Actually, on top of that, um, um, wait, I'll place it under here. So, um, innkeeper. There. So, for the most part, I'm going to at least get, like, I'm wanting to at least get the things here. That way I know, like, okay, so, Dawsbury, for example. Like, you can take a look at Dawsbury, and it's like, I don't know, so I'm actually going to have this up. So, like, the police chief is already over here. She'll be in a swimsuit, basically, for this town. Um, whether that's an evil villain type thing, or if it's actually just like, oh yeah, no, like, we just love, since you're a beachside town, and, like, we just love going to the beach to swim, like, especially after hours. But, like, to be fair as well, like, I'm not too sure about whether, uh, actually, I'm gonna place swimsuit, quote unquote, swimsuit Mara as a question mark. Because, like, I'm not too sure now about whether or not I want to do Mara, because, like, it also makes sense that that, like, if the whole reason why they go and are in swimsuits is so that, like, when they're off the clock, they can literally just, like, go over to the beach and just immediately swim. And like, they all just, like, really, really love swimming and stuff like that. Like, I'm not sure about whether Mara would be doing that, because, like, Mara's, like, never off the clock. Like, she's always doing something. And so, like, it makes sense that she would, like, just never be there. Or what else? Forgot to list plotting the town. Um, Actually, let me decide. I'm gonna pause it and decide about, like, do I want to plot the town itself, or do I just want to plot, like, the NPCs and stuff like that? Okay, so yeah, I feel like I want to make the NPCs because, like, I as I went and told Joker previously, like, I I don't mind making the NPCs in swimsuits. Good. I just don't want to go and pointlessly plan something because, like, I have that person. I pretty sure I have what they look like, but the whole reason why, like, as you can tell, like, I don't have a token for them, at least not one that's, like, set up, is the fact that I knew for a fact that the moment that I would actually go and, like, well, I knew that by the time that I would get it done, they'd be likely to be banned anyway. Because, like, when we were planning it, it's like, yeah, hi. I was looking over and it's like, yeah, they've done enough here to where the town probably doesn't want them here, and so they would probably like do the class action and get them out of the town. And basically, yeah, that's kind of what happened. So yeah, uh, it is what it is, basically. Uh, but yeah, is there anything else that I say would need to be like there? Um, um, okay, so maybe a beach house that is owner. Wait, no, would it be a beach house or would it be a beach shack? Let me go and look at the stuff for it. Okay, I will be real. I have no idea what I'm looking for or the name that I'm looking for because yeah, the thing that I'm like I looked up like what is the beach place to like rent swimwear and other items called? It's yeah, apparently it's just a beach rental shop. I don't know what it like. That's clearly not what I'm specifically looking for. I don't know how else to like describe it though. Uh, actually, I got. Let me see if I can reword it. Okay, yeah, no, I'm just dumb. I was rewording. Yeah, like literally just change it to where rather than rent, it's get, and then adding food, so it's like swimwear, food, and other items. It's like yeah, basically like it comes up with a much better thing to where it's like uh yeah, it's a beach shop or beach store basically. Uh, maybe a beach club. So yeah, I'll probably say like beach club owner. Because I feel like that would be like a little bit better done, effectively. Because like yeah, just like I to me, it's just a lot better to go and have it be the the beach stuff is all like handled in one area, basically. Uh, so like basically in this regard, it's like the beach club might be like over here. Maybe there's a different one. I don't want. I don't really want to say that. But like the major things is like okay, yeah, hi. There's a couple volleyball courts. So like yeah, like I just in case they decide they want to play volleyball. Uh, I'll probably have some random NPCs be like taking up some other courts, or it's may uh maybe swimsuited mercenaries. Uh, uh, like because to be fair, like swimsuited mercenaries, like yeah, I can see that. Uh, and like no, uh, that does open up an idea. Uh, uh, reasons for town. Evil organization. Um, villain family. Cause like maybe there's a villain family that's there. Uh, dungeon. Uh, I didn't think about that, or at least I wasn't thinking about it necessarily. Uh, but that is something that is possible. Because I the interesting thing is maybe, uh, maybe the actual thing is just that like the beach club owner is actually a living dungeon or is a dungeon core. That might actually be interesting. I'll think about that. I'll think about that. But yeah, that for now that's not gonna be a thing. But yeah, I'll look through some of the other things, kind of at least get like a general idea. Uh, so let's see. How many do I have so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 7 confirmed, basically. Because like there's probably gonna be like, oh wait, tavern waitresses. Actually, yeah, to be fair, that's also another interesting point. Like, it could be a beachside dungeon, and basically, like, the town doesn't know it, but like the tavern owner, or could be there. Uh, uh, so yeah. Um. Uh, maybe the waitress. Yeah, maybe the waitresses for like the tavern and the bar and the beach club are like basically paid handsomely for like accepting like sexual harassment type things. Like maybe that's the case. Effectively, like who knows? Because like to be fair, I would definitely say that like I in a world where like gold is like this powerful thing, and like yeah, yeah, it's like basically with this world that for those that know the U.S. stuff, like a copper piece is a penny, a silver piece is a dime, and electrum is $1 in this world. So, like, each time that you're being paid gold, it is as $10, basically. So, like, I basically, I accepting and like sexual harassment for I, I probably like $100 per instance. And basically, so like if you get groped in 3 areas, so you get like $300. Like honestly, like there's definitely some girls that would definitely be into that. uh, like I'm not sure whether they would be like into it, or if it's just like, oh yeah, no, like I'd 100% do it for like that much. Uh, maybe maybe it's like 1,000 or so per instance. That's because like maybe this is a bigger town, and so like maybe it's a little bit more common, and therefore since there's a lot more stuff going on, like the money is like a lot more flowing, and so like I maybe being like I some scantily clad like waitress is like a very good way to get rich in this town. uh like who knows. uh but yeah, like I said, that would be more if it's like a dungeon. So I do say that like it almost makes a lot of sense to have it be like in a dungeon, basically. Because like yeah, uh, then it's like yeah, then it's a lot more about like if the dungeon has a way to like visit people, especially in their dreams, then like by doing by making it so it's like, hey, by the way, if you make it like this town famous by like walking around in swimsuits, like I'll pay you a gold or something, and like per day, basically, maybe a platinum per day. Like I definitely do know that. I definitely do feel that like I if a girl was like, I definitely do feel like there's some girls out there that like if you told them that you would pay them $100 a day to like walk around town in a swimsuit, and it's like a beachside town, then they probably would. Because like this is a coast town for reference, so like it makes a lot of sense about like certain people like walking around in swimsuits. It's not like, oh hey, like this is some Arctic thing. It's not like, oh hey, this is there. Uh, Plus, to be fair, like uh, I do say that like if there's like more like clear style coats, like in the winter time, like it would make a little bit more sense for people to be like, yeah, let me go and just like wear the see-through thing so I can get the money, well, get the money from like the dungeon or whatever, and do other things like that. Uh, so yeah, it is what it is. Cause um, so first off, let's go and do the uh, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I need 8D33. I don't care about what they are. Okay, so female Azamar. I'm gonna place them in order, so 25, 26, 14, 33. Dampier. Too sure about whether I like that. I might reroll that one. Genasi. And then. Yeah. I suppose I could do that. Actually, let me go and try making Genasi. Because, like, maybe this doesn't actually work. Basically. Because, like, I don't want to go and pick something that's like, or I will remove something if it's like, yeah, by the way, you have to select it anyway. Okay, so it's actually 32. I'm gonna remove that one. So yeah, yeah. I do say that I probably don't want another like Githyanki then. So yeah. Let me re-roll this. So it would be D32. Yeah, I deal with 2 Asmars. And then an Eldarin. Okay. I'll take a look at that later. Oh, wait. Yeah, timer. Get. Guess it would depend about what. Large Genasi, maybe. So then, Magic Shop with a Kalishtar. I think that makes a lot of sense, actually. A Sea Elf swimsuit owner, swimsuit owner. Actually, I'm not even sure why it listed female there, because like uh, I can just make the note like uh, all female basically, and like uh, it'll basically be like fitting basically. Uh, like yeah. Uh, for reference with that, like I'll probably gonna be like saying a similar thing basically. Uh, like are there other like like are there guy mercenaries in town? Like yeah, probably. But like uh I would say probably like the female like I would say probably like the female like uh that there's a female thing that's like yeah, no, like you like uh actually me maybe there's that too. So yeah. Uh that might also be an interesting thing. Because like maybe it's the inner basically. Actually, you know what? That might actually make a lot more sense. It might make a lot more sense for them to like. Hmm. Don't know. Don't know. Like, uh, it is what it is. Like, I don't know about who I want to have be like the dungeon core if I am doing that. Like that's the major thing, basically. Oh, where I never put down water. Genasi. Uh, so yeah, there's that. Um, so I guess I'll go for D4 because I'm wanting to have like it be three. Well, like a 9 square to a 9 square one. Um, so that way, like it's there. So I don't want to take up too much space, but I do want to have it be something. And okay. So there's 6 swimsuited mercenaries. So that's a thing. And I'm gonna just roll for like the waitresses then too. Um, I'm gonna put the 4 definitely in there because they're more likely to be drunk. Uh, they are definitely more likely to be drunk. 3. Um, Tavern bodyguard. So basically, like for those that played Rune Factory, a Guardians of Asma, the Tavern bodyguard I'm gonna assume is more like Kina, basically. Uh, so yeah, let's go and do. Yeah, actually, let me go and remake this because I'm gonna change some of the other stuff. Yeah, like normally I don't mind something like the Genasi being there, but like in this case, it's not like the Genasi is really like off the list specifically. It's just that now I don't have to worry about the roll coming up, and then just like, uh, okay, so which type? Oh, whoops, changing the wrong thing. Okay, to be fair, I was really wondering why it was 25 after like I thought it was 13. So yeah, that's my bad. Okay, this site might be getting mad at me. Yeah. So this is a 15. Oh, be 32. Because yeah, like uh, so let's see, 32, 22, 7. I'm gonna say 20. Yeah, hobgoblins, sure. So 26 and 20, 11, 8. Then there's 3 left, so 31, 14, 26, 30, 32. Okay, so a secondary Mara, basically. Uh, so I'm missing one. Oh, I missed the 12. So let's see. Let me mark them. So it's 232. So 2. Uh, 11. Alright. Dude, it makes a lot more sense to have a water genasi than a fire genasi. Don't get me wrong, like Earth one kind of makes sense too, but like let's be real, it's more on being water. So 2 hobgoblins. And actually, I should mark that they're which ones they are. So I tell, because like I want to go and like order them as they are. So like specifically from like how many they roll as well. So one blank, that is a 3. One blank, that is a 7. One one blank, that is 8. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, for reference, I don't know about the roll table stuff. It's just what it is, basically. But some of them make more sense to be something else, and like, yeah, I'm probably gonna be doing that then. So one blank, that is 11. Then just copy this, basically. So one blank, that. Oh wait, I forgot about the two Shatter Kai. That is 26, basically. One Tabaxi, which is 28. Oh yeah, no, I see the other one now. So is there anything else? Oh yeah, there's a 14, and then there was a actually, to be fair, I'm not sure about whether or not I want the Tabaxi to be like the beach. Oh wait, like in the beach club. Like I don't mind them being like in this area. Or some sort. It is, I guess. This. So then. Oh right, I would be needing the Warforge. Actually, I'll place that on the Tabaxi. One Warforge. Because to be fair, I will also like probably make stat blocks for like some of these. Is like if they're not supposed to be fighting, then okay, sure, I can just use the commoner one. Like I don't care. I will. I'll have them be like super weak. But like if they're supposed to be like this hired help type thing, then like it would make sense basically. Uh, and basically like the the tavern bodyguard for reference, like they're more there to just like make sure that things are not being taken too far, basically. So like it's basically just like, oh yeah, no, like here's the limit, and the moment that bodyguard steps in, it's like you've hit that limit. Yeah. So then there's a halfling. What else is there? Gith Yonki. That one's probably getting rerolled. I'm just gonna list as Fire Gen. Furbolg. Maybe that gets rerolled. Fire Genasi. A dwarf. And a astral elf. I can see myself going and like switching out some of these. So for reference about why I have it be in numbers, like it makes it easier to switch them out. Because like these ones are not supposed to be like really like adventuring types. So I'm gonna make that a 3 and that a 22. Because like can an Astro Elf like adventure? Can an Astro Elf be like yeah, like can an Astro Elf adventure? Sure. But in terms of like what I would assume, I'd more assume a hobgoblin would like adventure. To be fair, with the swimsuit mercenaries, I also almost can and believe that they would be a like actual barbarians for reference. So like, there might be a lot of barbarians in this town, basically. I'm not too sure about that though. So like, don't fully quote me on it. So I'm gonna switch the Tabaxi and the Warjanasi. So yeah. Partly as well as like I don't want to have like a I don't want to have somebody be there. But yeah, Fire Genasi that's like coming here, like wait. No, that would make no sense, actually. That would make no sense, actually. Now that I think about it. So yeah, I probably should reroll it. Let me see about how many I'm rerolling. That way I can tell about like what I'm fine with and what I am not. Okay, so I do have a couple of notes. So first off, yeah, I do need to reroll too because the fire one, there's fire directly on it. Like I don't mind that normally, basically, but that just means that there's two places I should not have them be. One, an entire area where the whole premise is people like going into water. Which is this one. So, yeah, can't do that. And then as for Furbolg, It would be fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with it being here. Here's where the issue is. The fact that they're not really greedy. So, yeah. I'm gonna re-roll that. So a goblin and a triton instead. I'm probably just gonna see about. Is there something else now? Okay, so making it a halfling and a seal. So it would be a sea elf, like at least in terms of like the direct switches. It would be a halfling beach club waitress and a sea elf mercenary. Nah, I don't mind that, but also at the same time, I'm gonna switch it around. Or maybe I do take them both, but move the Earth Genasi down. Yeah, I'm gonna move the Earth Genasi down, and then I'm gonna do. Oh, whoops! I hope I had that right. Halfling and the freaking sea elf there. So, like, I move this up basically to the top because it's there. So two halflings, and I'm gonna do that. So 25 CL. Okay, so how does that look? So I have a couple of notes about them. So basically, a Asmar blacksmith, a magic shop Kalistar, a swimsuit shop CL, a swimsuit shopkeeper CL. Swimsuit shop owner. Clothing seamstress. I do think that those two might come up as well. They say that a goblin and a trim might work with that. No. Well, actually, maybe a trim. Another dwarf. I don't mind the trident, I'll take that. But a gnome. Okay. Fine with a gnome, actually. Gnome seamstress and a Triton owner. I say that works well. Yeah, no, that works well. Because like I kind of debate about having a sea elf as a shopkeeper, but also at the same time, like it's almost better than gnome. Like to me, I feel like the gnome works better because like the gnome might have made a you know, yeah, like what type of gnome? I don't know. It would be like whatever most fits. but like to me, part of what makes that one work so well, uh, is the fact that like the gnome would probably make a sewing machine and basically be able to like sew the swimsuits basically, but also like probably have a little bit of an idea about male fashion, therefore actually be able to make like male swimsuits and other things like that. So I kind of like the idea of that. Okay, so let me type up all of these so that way I don't have to spend the time to do it. Actually, now that I think about it, I kind of like the idea more of the Shatter Kai being there. Do I want the halfling or the dwarf? I say probably the halfling. This halfling, I was suspect is a little bit more, I say, joyous. Is for reference. Okay, so I guess now is the question about like how do I want like the swimsuits to be? Because like obviously we're doing like a D&D, but yeah, obviously we're wanting it to be like a little bit more design work, basically. I'm not too sure about like I'm not gonna really want to plot like the specifics about the town, such as like uh who actually maybe I do plot the one that's likely to be it. Because like uh, obviously it would be like an owner or some other powerful style person. Because like I basically like the inn owner can just be like uh yeah, like the inn owner almost makes the most sense simply because like if you provide somebody a room, you can like in theory you would have a master key to where like you can just like unlock any room in the area and actually like place down the gold effectively. Uh, so like that is something that is in theory possible. But whether or not that's like the actual thing, I don't know. Um, I definitely do know that it's not Mara. So like the police chief's out. Uh, the mattress shop owner. Uh, I mean, it would make sense. It's for like the like it would make sense for a mattress shop owner too. Actually, yeah. Let me go and place as like uh X or blank. Uh, so yeah, BRB. All right, so let's start rolling out things. So first off, like no interest for MA. Like, cause like that's the thing, right? Like, I for a good point of the hypnosis thing, like MA was yeah, MA more got interested with this guy by the fact that like he feared that he would take it extremely far. Which to be fair, if they go and meet them, I will say that he probably does take it like extremely far, and yeah, probably goes and somewhat regrets what he's done. Uh, so yeah, there's that. Uh, um, as for an evil organization, I guess it would depend about like. Actually, I guess an evil organization might be fine with it as well. Basically, uh, so like it's technically possible. For that. Uh, but what would it be? Uh, like, what would be the goal if it was the name of the organization? And so, like, obviously, like, if it's the name of the organization, I would almost say that it would be that they're aligned with the dungeon here. Yeah, because like the main reason for it is like, hey, if you let us go and do this, we can make you more powerful. Uh, I'm not too sure about what was being done, basically. Uh, like maybe the people have interest in MA, and so like he's using them to test the spell again. And not too sure about whether I want to do that. But yeah. Uh, I do know that once I showed them the war map and they see Crabbank, it's like they're immediately heading here. They're immediately heading here. Either that or they're going to avoid it because it's like, well, we don't want to go. There's crab literally in the name. Let's not go there because they're probably going to be very much against us hunting crabs, and we don't want that. We don't want to go and like be banned from another town because of Dawsbury, like Dawsbury. Uh, like that's the only two situations I can see happening. It's either they avoid it because of the crab in the name and they don't want to deal with like another town like Dawsbury, or B, they like see crab in the name and they're like, yes, let's see about whether or not they are also uh like crab type merchants like that. That's their main export. Uh, but yeah. Um, but it would make sense a bit more because like as they go and get more as they get the town to be kind of like bigger effectively, they would the dungeon would be able to provide more crab cuisine type things. But where would the dungeon be? I'd almost say like in the sea, in all honesty. Because that's the thing, right? Like with how I rule on the dungeons, like they can technically like multi-layer themselves, basically. So like they can be going above, like into the sky, for example, or they can go like into the ground. Like the forest dungeon, right? Like technically that one could have gone quote unquote into the sky. But like it's kinda like what is the point of it that way? Because like uh, then basically like you're needing to plot like the clouds are solid basically and stuff like that. You might go and get that the dungeon's mainly like cloudy and stuff, and like other things that I definitely do say the dungeon probably doesn't want to deal with like too much. Uh, but like underground's fine. And technically, if you're also fine with like not having anything be there, then like you can technically like claim the area and just like get the mana stuff from it, as we said. I find it funny I was about to go for like appearances and then I'm not. Uh, um, I don't know about how much I like the layerization route. Like I kind of like it, but I also kind of don't. Like I'm not sure about the logistics of it. The dungeon I definitely do say is like uh very possible. Like I the villain family, like I'm not sure about what the villain family thing would be. Like I eh, actually maybe slight interest in the villain family. Like again, it would depend about how far the villain family is willing to go. But like I'm not sure about what it would be. I I I don't think that MA would be like that interested in like oh yeah no like let's get, like we want to use your spell that you have no idea about the limitations and effects of it, and the whole thing that we're going to be doing with it is to make it so that everybody that's in town, or at least every female in town, basically walks around in a swimsuit like it's normal. Uh, and all guys basically feel like it's normal to you know uh, do general things basically. Because yeah, uh, like it is what it is basically. Like I totally could see a in it, uh, like with the dungeon and stuff. That's like uh, just to like if we are doing the dungeon angle. Hmm. Uh. 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 I'm gonna go with a. Oh, oops. I'm gonna go with a. Actually, I think I can let's make a check. Hold on. I mean, figure out the ASCII key for it. Alright, so I gotta paste it. So actually, gonna do that one, and then where's the end? Yeah, there. Those two make most sense. Um, the other ones that I'm gonna say, like anybody that's an X, I don't say makes sense, or at least that, like an O, for example, makes slight sense. Um, going to, I'm not sure about whether I'm going to do that. Is there, okay, yeah, I'm not too sure about that then. I'm not too sure about making a dotted circle, basically. But, yeah, anyway, I'm going to probably have it be there. Just simply because, like, you never know, maybe I do want it to be like that, but we'll see. Uh, so, like, oh, okay, that works, I guess. Cause like I can see uh, yeah, I can kind of see them being there, but like I don't really see it. I don't mind having it be like uh no, yeah, I don't mind having it be like that. Capital O is there. Um, again, that might be possible. Um, essentially, mercenaries, I don't say are possible. Uh, the main reason why I say that is because like I don't think like the magic shop owner, right? Like that one, I say is possible because as they like you know have the general thing, but like it is what it is. I'd say this is possible. Kind of doubt it though. Um. Again, I'm not too sure about that one. I'd say probably on that one like a capital O because like again they might be it, but like the other one, but like yeah, I don't like I don't see the swimsuit shopkeeper though. Nor do I really see the bodyguard. I say the lifeguard is possible. Uh, I'd say it's probably a small likelihood. Like, I'll figure out about which one of these actually would be the dungeon core, and kind of like have that be a little bit more of a secret thing. Because like I don't necessarily say that, but for any DMs here that are wanting to like see it, like basically with the like if you're using like the dungeon core thing, like I am using like a human thing, so you can make it in like VRoid Studio or whatever, or like I'm doing, then like yeah, these are a little bit more possible. Uh, like maybe I switch out the GIF basically. Uh, maybe I switch out the dwarf. Uh, but like I don't know. Uh, like to me, I just feel that it's a lot more. I feel like it's a lot more sensical to have it be that uh, it's the a tavern owner or the inn owner that actually are the one that's like behind it, at least in terms of like the dungeon. And the reason why I say those two in particular is because like I a dungeon most specifically wants to grow. That's like their main thing. So what better way to go and have it be growing than like a tavern? A tavern. You can get drunk. Uh, you can uh, order. You can order the waitress to be touched, basically, for like a certain amount of gold. The waitresses are also a little bit more fine with it because the money for that is literally just going directly to the waitresses, not to the tavern itself. Uh, and then basically they get because like it's listed on the order, or the like if it is the dungeon core that is that way, uh, the tavern just would directly pay the swimsuit. Well, yeah, like the tavern owner would directly pay the waitress as like the 100 gold. Uh, so like that makes sense to me as well. Uh, but like in terms of like everybody walking around in swimsuits, it's like it also makes sense for the inn owner because like with the inn owner, like if they're incentivizing, like if everybody's being incentivized to like walk around in swimsuits, right? Like they kind of need to have access to like where they sleep, basically. So like if they know if the dungeon knows like, okay, this person is sleeping here, basically. Uh, they've walked around in swimsuits for the entire day. There's nobody on like that floor. They just paste the gold right into the room. Because that's how I have dungeons operate. I have it be that if there's nobody on the floor, then like they can mess with that floor however they want. Such as like with a dungeon, right? Like they can respawn the enemies basically. Uh, and so like adventure party goes down to the second floor. Uh, comes back up. It's like literally enemies just like wave. It's like uh they just wave and it's like point to the passageway. It's like um hi, please don't say anything. Head this way. That we don't mind. Either that or the dungeon's just like frantically trying to like remove the like bosses and stuff, basically, and just like otherwise get the enemies to like hide away, basically. Just so it's like, yeah, don't say anything, basically. Uh, like maybe it's like okay, they're starting to head out. Like okay, move the enemies as to like ways they came. It's like yeah, they just no longer go down. But yeah, Like, I for the same reason as like the inn owner, I can kind of see the innkeeper for the similar reason of the bartender. Oh, sorry, for the tavern owner, I can see the tavern barkeeper as well. Like uh, the sushi shop owner, like I can kind of see it, because like yeah, sure, makes sense about a bunch of money, but like judges don't really care about money, right? Uh, so yeah, a actually, I should probably switch that then, because like I actually do see it more as like the seamstress actually, because like with the seamstress, like the reason why I'm now actually saying that it makes more sense for the seamstress than the owner is because like the tavern, so the dungeon core, they might just love seeing women in swimsuits, basically. So like it just like they want to just like make a bunch of like female swimsuits. So like they just make them and basically incentivize people yeah, they incentivize the girls of the town to just be like, yeah, no, just like have like several swimsuits, be washing the swimsuits like occasionally, and just like every so often like switch out the swimsuits, like basically just like make the swimsuits as like make and wear swimsuits like you're wearing clothing or underwear, basically. Uh, like maybe the dungeons like that, and so like, for that reason, I can kind of see the scenes just more than the owner, because like the owner is just like more into like money. So like yeah, there's that. The magic shop owner, like again, I'm not sure about why they would be owning a magic shop, but like it would make a little bit more sense about like where they're getting like all their potions and magic items from. Because of their dungeon, right? Like obviously, like uh, they can just say like, well, maybe I could go up to the attic and find something, and then just like they can just like generate it from there. So yeah, but yeah, like the beach club owner, I can see that one as well for a similar reason to the like uh inn owner and tavern owner. I don't know necessarily say that's as likely with how I've done the tavern and inn, or it's about how I'm plotting it, basically. So yeah, because I don't really don't think that's the bodyguard either, because like I don't know about why the dungeon and core would be wanting to protect specifically women. Like don't get me wrong, it definitely would want women protected as well, but like to me, like it's kind of one of those things where it's like I they want the dungeon definitely does not mind a bodyguard. So like even if the core is the owner, basically, like I do say that it probably would still have a bodyguard, just simply for the fact that like you kind of want it, like a dungeon kind of wants it to like happen a little bit, but obviously you don't want it to be like that. Uh, yeah, like obviously you don't want to have like a bunch of problematic people come in. And basically, they want to be like the dungeon kind of wants this town to be like a bit of a tourist destination rather than like an actual like place where adventurers gather. Uh, and so like, don't get me wrong, it's there. The only reason why I have the mercenaries is just simply so that like, yeah, sure, makes sense about why I have a character for there. Um, Simply because like uh, the character there casually goes and uh, is somebody that they can hire, basically. Whether or not they take B or elsewhere, like it is what it is, basically. Uh, like they want, if they don't want to have like a contract with Beers, and yeah, like they can keep the Beers contract if they want, but like it is what it is, basically. So Yeah. Like for the most part, that's kind of what it is. I need to do other things, and really need to do them because I'm meaning to leave here soon. But yeah, that's what I have for now. I'll probably go and get this uploaded this week. I don't know. Like for reference, I'm recording this on the 20th. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I honestly like how this is coming in. Like whether or not there's an evil organization here, I don't know. I guess I'll decide. Like maybe as I'm out and about, I'll decide that. Basically, because like I kind of see an evil organization, but probably not. Uh, that said, if you want to see me yap about, well, if you want to hear me yap about a bunch of different things, do check me out on Twitch. I will usually yap about any sort of thing there. Like, it doesn't have to be D&D. Like, you get me into like some other game, I'll probably be yapping. And you already know about how much I've yapped here. Uh, as for like other things, I do hope to see you all next week for more of this because I upload new episodes of these at least to YouTube every Saturday. Usually without fail. Sometimes I might forget, but I've been usually consistent about it, mainly because I just plot like constantly. But yeah, um, I don't know when I'm gonna revisit this because like I there's definitely a lot of them. I don't know about how long I'm going to revisit this as well. Like maybe I go and visit. Maybe I do all of them. Maybe I just do like some more important ones and like I just general some things for some other ones, or maybe I use a different. Maybe for like the bartender or the waitress, I use like a similar model and just like okay, yeah, no, just to save time, I'm doing the same thing here. But who knows? That's for another time. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope to see y'all on Twitch or just like other videos that I go and do. However, with all that said, uh, I hope y'all enjoyed the plots. Hopefully, you all learned something. However, I will ultimately see everyone when I next see you all.